Hello and welcome to Multi-Teach and Lessons Online. In this video, I'll review the steps required to manage students in Lessons Online. Here, I'll review how to manage first-time login and password changes in Lessons Online for your students. You'll need to guide your students with the login process. When you add students to your class, they'll receive an automatic email that provides them with a Lessons Online login link and a computer-generated password. It is recommended that each student's password be changed to the one used to access their school email account. A good way to create a class and add students to the Lessons Online system efficiently is to add the class list via Google Classroom or a CSV file. Do this at the same time with your students in class or in the computer lab under your supervision. Each student should have his or her screen open to their school email page. As soon as they receive their email from Lessons Online, direct them to follow the login link, sign in with the generated password, and then change the password to the one they use for their school account. Students receive this automatic email after you've added them to Lessons Online. The student's user account is their email address, and the password provided in the email is computer generated. Students will need to have this password on hand when they change it to the one used in school. After the student clicks on the link from the email, they'll be led to this sign-in screen. Their email address will appear in the top text box, and they'll need to type in their generated password in the bottom text box. After initial login, students new to Lessons Online will see a page without any lesson thumbnails if the teacher has not sent any lessons. In this case, the teacher has sent lessons to the student. To change a password, the student must select the My Profile tab in the upper right of the screen. This will lead to the My Profile page where the student can see the classes to which they were assigned. The student should select the Change My Password checkbox located directly under their name. This will open a pop-up. To change a password, the student should enter the generated password in the top box. The password used for school should be entered twice using the lower two boxes. In this section, I'll provide an overview of the Lessons Online student view and how students can access lessons. I'll also discuss how students can access information about the status of their lessons. After you have sent lessons to your students, they will see a screen like this one. Here's an overview. Gradable assignments are identified by an icon in the lower left corner of the lesson's thumbnail. The student clicks on the green play button to activate the lesson. At the end of the lesson, the student then selects a submit button to send it to the teacher. The teacher will receive progress data. Lesson lists are identified by a lists icon in the lower left corner of a thumbnail. This represents a series of lessons that the students must complete. Practice assignments have no icons in the thumbnail. They are not graded, but the student must complete them. If a due date was set up by the teacher for a lesson sent to a student as homework, for example, it will show up in the thumbnail. The student should navigate to the My Assignments page for further details. The tab is located in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. In the My Assignments page, students will find assessments that they can submit to receive a grade, lists of lessons that they can access in sequence, practice assignments, and lessons that have been previously submitted and graded by the teacher. Here is an example of a gradable lesson accessed by the student. Pressing the green play icon in the lesson thumbnail opens this arranged lesson. The student orders the images on the timeline in the sequence to show the life cycle of a butterfly, and then selects Submit to send the lesson to the teacher. Immediately after submitting the lesson, the student receives visual feedback in a pop-up. The feedback shows that the student arranged each image in the correct sequence. If any images were arranged out of sequence, they would be identified by a red mark. Students will receive feedback for practice or ungraded lessons. They will also receive feedback upon the completion of a lessons list. This has been a video about managing students in Lessons Online. For more details about Lessons Online, visit the NUITEQ Support Wiki. Here are some additional useful links.